It's Madden NFL 22, and we've got a showdown in the NFC North. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Bears coming up next.
Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Joe Mixon
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" cornerback. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Carter now looking to throw on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Carter. That'll be caught downfield by Morton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Back to throw is Carter on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Following the interception, Love dumps it off to Mixon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Off the play fake, Love. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he had to be pleased at the start of the last drive. The offense was moving, but certainly not pleased at the end result, an interception.
And every team we ever talk to, at some point in the conversation, the coach, player, someone talks about, you know, we've got to finish. We've got to finish off drives, finish off the game. There's an example there of not finishing, doing everything right, but not getting the result that you need.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Carter.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's got some space here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Looking to throw. Carter. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Off the play fake. Carter. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner in the end zone. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing. Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Chase Young
in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's a give to Mixon, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Carter eluding the pressure right.
Carter, a first down and more.
And some space here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field, and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. It is intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here we go. And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go, let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now Carter off the play fake. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back to throw. Carter. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Carter. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone. that they should now have some sense of continuity.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Barmore gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Got his man, it's Morton. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. We'll check on his status when we get back. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety. And we saw both in evidence there.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Here's Love. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
You see me?
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Carter. Flushed out right. Right side, this is Morton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Here's Carter on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Carter to throw on second down. And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On first down, Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A toss left, Mixon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been terrific so far. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Carter. A throw caught here by Morton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Looking to throw. Carter. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They go play action here on 1st down. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. Now Love. And he gets this in the hands of Mixon. Touchdown, Chicago! Joe Mixon, 78 yards. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So now the Lions down by 15. A little over a minute to go. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Carter, now a desperation throw deep downfield, and unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll get this into the hands of Morton. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top again.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And now we've got a one-score game, but at least a little light at the end of the tunnel.
Is that what we call a glimmer of hope?
Glimmer of hope.
Because they've got to get an onside kick and then find their way into the end zone before time expires. Glimmer, or what's less than a glimmer?
I don't know. You're the one that knows all the big words. A sparkle? A sparkle?
Yeah, there we go. That's what we're going with.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, one thing